My name is Marcia, and this is Weekly Weigh-In Update number 12. So this week is the week before we leave for Greece. So we've got quite a few things that we are working on. And let's just jump right into this week, shall we? So being self-employed, the week before a vacation always tends to be the busiest one we ever have. We've got lots of things going on with our business just to make sure that things can continue to run smoothly when we leave town. However, this week I also have a couple sales that are closing this week, and I believe there's even one that was closing while we were out of town. So part of this week was spent making sure that we have our assistant ready to help out while we were out of town. We never know when we travel how well the internet connection is going to be. So that's something that we always have to take into consideration. There have been times that we've been on vacation and had zero internet access at all. So for this time period while we were out of town, we did want to make sure that we had our bases covered and a way to communicate with our assistant so that he could be checking our emails or whatever while we were gone. But during this week, I did complete a final walkthrough with some clients of mine. That's always one of my favorite things to do as a real estate agent is, that kind of final walkthrough period so that my buyers can see the house again, make sure that it's exactly what they expected it to be, and it was in the same or better condition as when we first made the offer on it. So most of the days this week you'll see that my calorie count, I was pretty close to being right on par, right at that 1,000 calorie deficit. It's a little bit over here and there, maybe by like 40 or 50 calories, which is really nothing when you're talking about trying to maintain 1,000 calorie deficit over the week. There was the one day that my calorie count actually looks like I only had maybe a 200 to 300 calorie deficit. But that's because my watch died and I completely forgot to put it on the charger. So I spent most of the day doing my typical things, and if you look at the calories burned for that day, it shows 2,800, which that's actually, for the amount of things I did, I probably actually burned closer to 3,500 for that day. Again, stressed out trying to get things done before I leave for vacation. Another thing I noticed with all the running around that I was doing this week is that my compression socks are no longer staying up. So that can mean one of two things. Either the socks themselves have gotten stretched out and are no longer fitting me, or my legs have shrunk enough that the socks are no longer fitting me properly. When I did get them the first time, I was put into the largest size that they had available. And that's because that's just how much swelling I had in my legs. So one of the things I wanted to make sure I had got done this week was going to have my legs measured again. So I went and got them remeasured at the DME store, and it turns out that my right calf is 1 inch smaller, and my left calf is down 2.5 inches, and my left ankle is down 2 inches. So I'm showing you some video here. I was so busy I didn't get to weigh in this day, but this video is actually from the first time I had my legs measured, and you could see how large and puffy my ankle and my calf were at the time. And then this is part of the store itself. You can see the myriad of options that they have. So, and then this was Tuesday, and this is the day that we are leaving for the airport. So because again, I had so much stuff going on, I just did not have an opportunity to weigh myself this day either. So these are some video clips from the very beginning of our vacation as we are leaving for the airport. And for this trip, we are headed to Greece for 10 days. We have a 3-day, it's actually about 12 days that we're gone. The first 3 days will be in Athens, touring that area, and then a 7-day cruise, and then back to Athens for a day before we fly home. So, so there you have it. So from last week, where I weighed in at 270.3, this week Sunday before we left for vacation, my weight was 269.4 pounds, and that is a change of 0.9 pounds for this week. So I don't know how much I will have access to a scale while I'm on vacation. If I do, I will continue to weigh myself every day. If not, I will provide these videos in the same fashion for the weeks while I'm on vacation, and maybe just share some clips from the trip. So come back for the next episode so you can see how vacation went and what we did on vacation. As always, thank you so much for watching today's video. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Share this video with anyone you think might find it useful. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one.